Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.
Get ready. Abiding is coming to the Big Apple, New York City. Saturday, April 22nd. At Seaford Cinemas, located at 3951 Merrick Road, Seaford, New York, 11783. Events start at 6:15 p.m. to 10 p.m. Screening begins 7 o'clock p.m. Red carpet, popcorn, and drinks included. Get your tickets now at www.eventbrite.com.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't fucking know. But when I find out, someone's gonna die.
What do you want from me? An apology? Let's start there! I'm sorry!
Look, Amir thinks he can intimidate us. So I carefully explained that was a bad idea. Guess there's no reason in keeping you around then.
What? Hold up!
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
Radio show. I'm your host, Derrick Scott, and not having an extraordinary human today. I'm not even gonna lie. This guy is he's doing it big. He's really doing it big. He's a filmmaker. He does music videos. His production is just he's doing his thing. I'm just letting you know right now. He's very interesting, and I want to get to know him. So his name is Barrington Marson. I'm gonna bring him in right now. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. What up, brother?
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I've been waiting for this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested in this movie. This movie is crazy. But before we get to the movie, I want to get to know the man. Just, because I've seen stuff online, and the way you branding yourself is dope. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and you have a team of people that's you work with, and you don't see that often. You have people, you see these pictures, and it'd be like the one director, and he might have a actor, but you have a whole entire team. Right. So I want to get into how all of this started, and how you got into film and trying to, do these videos, music videos. You do a lot, so we're gonna get into it, okay?
Oh,
so
I appreciate it. You're
originally from Queens, New York, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Hollis. Yep.
Okay, Hollis, you said?
Hollis, Jamaica.
Hollis, Queens. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So from there, so you was born there, because I think you was telling me that you was originally you're from Jamaica, or your family's from Jamaica.
Well, my dad, he's from Jamaica, and
Nice.
he was raised there a little bit. Then he moved to Brooklyn. That's where he met my mom in Queens, and
no doubt.
That's
dope. That's it,
man.
New York have so many different nationalities that it's amazing. It's amazing. So I'm actually from there. I'm from Brooklyn, actually.
Yeah, I got the sense of that. Yeah, I got the vibe.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
So you went to college, and I see you have a degree in media production. How did that happen?
I had an early love for art, since high school. So I was an art major. So I love drawing and stuff like that. And then, I said, once I finished high school, I wanted to go to like, some type of art school. So I had looked at Art Institute and American Intercontinental University. So I went there and I went to American Intercontinental University in 2005.
Okay.
So, just growing up with the love of movies and everything like that, working in the movie theaters, it just kind of like, I want to do that, So I was in love, and I always kind of in my mind, didn't want the typical career, I'd say, I wanted something unique and artistic. So, drawing was my thing. I wanted to do animation, but I just kind of, shifted gears. I said, let me be a storyteller because I always had a big imagination and stuff like that growing up. So it just, I just stepped out in faith with it and just said, let's try, let's see where it goes. And, I kept the love ever since,
That's it.
Yeah.
And, it takes a lot of dedication to do what you do. I'm not even gonna lie, because I seen the trailer. I want to see this movie. I wish I was in New York to see this premiere because it's like this, it's really interesting. It's intense.
Yes.
So I want to get into, the back end, but we're going to get back to it. But
yeah.
So you went to college and then you was you a movie buff? Like you used to look at a lot of movies when you was younger?
Yeah, I watched a lot of movies. I said my dad, he used to always take me to the comic book store. So I got so fascinated with, these superhero and these characters and comics and, because I've always kind of, when I watch movies, I like to just escape from reality, so that's what I love when I watch these fantasy adventure movies because it's magical, it's different, so I think that was a big thing. And then, my mom always, allowed me to have very creative mind frame, you know what I'm saying? She just let me, be free spirited with whatever ideas I had. So, it's very encouraging and didn't make it too hard. And then, growing up, when I was a teenager, 16, I had started working at the movie theaters. And I think, working at the movie theaters, I think that kind of infused it more. I used to look at movies and say, they could do this better or they could do that. So I'm a big movie buff. I mean, anytime I'm not on set, I like to I'm a homebody, so I like to just relax and just watch all day. So that's just me.
Okay, so because I have people in here, so before we get into the movie, I want to know what's your favorite movie? What movie just got you to a point where it's like, this is like the greatest movie I've ever seen? Like, what's that movie?
That's a tough one. I would say Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I think that's a
I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Yeah. I actually saw that. That's an excellent. It was excellent. It was the graphics in that movie was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just one of those
for that time.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's a fantastic movie. I think won all the Oscars that year, but I think it was just beautifully made the way it was written. The characters, you got so captivated and drawn with these characters. And I think that's the beautiful thing about, if you can tell stories, it's just pulling your audience in like that. And I think it was an emotional movie and stuff like that. Just well scored. I mean, I look at so many small little details most people don't look at. So I can from a filmmaker's point of view and just as a movie fan, I thought, it was a perfect movie. So
no doubt. So being a writer, so I'm asking you a question. So when you write these movies or when you write an actual film, do you have to turn into the character that you write? Like in your mind, it's like, okay, I'm this character, I'm that character. How do that? Yeah, because I would like to know the process of how it all starts.
Oh, that's funny you asked me that because somebody at work asked me that same question.
Okay.
So it's funny that you asked me that. I in a way I do have to become these characters in a way. And sometimes when I do write characters, I kind of vision like a Hollywood actor that I could see play that role. So that's how sometimes I envision it and visually how it would look. Even though I couldn't probably afford to get them in the movie, I would visually kind of how I would see things. And just, when I'm writing characters, you do have to kind of become that character as a writer. Because I used to act and stuff like that. So I had kind of tapped into that whole aspect. So from directing and acting. So, Yeah, in a way you are the characters, which is kind of weird in a way, but then you kind of just visually see the little small little pieces of the characters and who you can see as I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
So I'm
everybody
asking
kind
you a question. Yeah. I get it, but the thing is, your process has to be something different because you have to be by yourself. I don't think you can have to, when you're creating something like that, that's a moment in your life, I guess, when you completely secluded from everything.
yeah.
And then you basically create these characters and it all comes together. Once it comes together, I guess, then everybody could come and knock on the door and say, hey, Barrington, you could,
Yeah.
because you're already in the zone, it seems like. Because from what I see in this film, just a little part, when you see something that's exciting, you get those little chill bumps on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
When
Yeah.
I seen the trailer, because the guy, I don't know, the actor name, the main actor, what's the main character? What's his name?
Levi Burdick.
Let me tell you. He looked very intense. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sitting there looking at this film and I'm like, wow. He looked like he's ready to kill everybody. So we definitely need to see that. So
he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, I believe so, because the way he looked in this movie is like, wow, he could be the nicest person in the world, but he definitely got that character down pat. So when you attended college, was there anything else as far as in majors that you took up that wasn't involving film?
Not so much. I think because the school that I went to, I mean, at AIU,
Okay.
you had certain obviously majors you can choose, which media production. They had criminal justice, so it wasn't kind of like most universities or whatever. So that's one thing I had liked by at the time, because a lot of schools wasn't offering film programs compared to now. Because film wasn't that big around 2005. So you'd have to take a lot of these core classes. So I was trying to avoid much as that. And going to that school, I just liked the opportunity. Like, I can kind of get straight into my career field. I didn't have to wait too long and stuff like that. So, and, I had prayed about it at the time anyway, so God just revealed a commercial. He says, you want to go learn video production, check out AIU.
Okay. All right. Listen. And look at you now, to this day. Now, I see the videos that's on your website. I see the pictures. I see the branding. Like I said, the branding got me interested. The way you guys wear the same T-shirts, you guys is working, and it's like it's a family type thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
today is the first time I'm actually meeting you.
Right.
But what I see a guy that's in charge, and everyone around him is getting the same aspirations of, we got to make this work, and without a team, it's not going to work. You're going to have one sour apple and it just messes up everything. But it looks like you guys is actually a team and you guys work all together really well.
Yeah, I mean, it's more, that's how I believe, because I actually just had a workshop today. It's got some new interns. So, I kind of tell them it's a team and it's a family thing, So we treat everybody with respect. At the same time, we work hard and we have fun on set.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm big on being professional. Everybody I kind of try to hit a standard on, how I want my company to represent. So I always try to find the best people that I think can fit that, and we all, again, it's just a collective of people just love what they're doing and just, and working with each other very well. So it's like, again, it's more of a family vibe for me. Yeah. Everybody that's working my crew, they know I'm always cracking up, having fun, but they know when it's time to work, it's time to work. So
when you put those glasses, when you take them to the side and look at them, they know, okay, listen, he's serious, guys. We're gonna have to get back to work. Yeah, so I could see it, but like I said, you're a real positive brother, and I salute you, because you don't get a lot of people coming on my show as directors, writers, producers, filmmakers. I get a couple of actors, but filmmakers not too many. And I wanted to get you up here because I wanted to get people to know Barrington Marson as the person. So, how long did you live in New York before you moved? I think you moved to Atlanta, correct?
Yeah, moved to Atlanta. So that was
Okay.
yeah. That's my dad. Time he wanted to make a family shift, so we
No
headed
doubt.
headed to Atlanta. So, but yeah,
And
I've
you
been there most of my life though. So I consider it home.
okay?
Yeah.
So you never really remember the time in New York, really, but you was
Yeah,
young.
I remember some times for sure, like because at the time my dad was working at Delta, so we would going every week.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't like we wasn't like not knowing New York and our family and all that stuff. So we was very
Okay.
familiar with how to get around and stuff like that. So yeah.
And that's the difference between New York and any other state, that you really don't need a car in New York.
Nope. We never.
you don't need a car in New York. Yeah.
It's like so cheap too.
Right? Oh my goodness, it's so dope, But I moved out here. I'm in Orlando now.
Okay.
I moved out here. I'm in Orlando, and the way the living cost out here is different from New York because you get more for your buck.
Right.
You actually do. You can't get a swimming pool in your yard in New York because it just don't happen that way.
It's the concrete jungle.
Yeah. That's why they call it the concrete jungle. Exactly.
Right.
So I hear the music, the background. You paid attention to detail, because when I played the trailer, it has so much. The engineer, whoever the music, everything is sounding so crisp. I deal with music, but the way your trailer sounds different from everyone else's trailer. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It really does. It sounds like you in that, when you get in the movie, the first time you get in the movie, you hear all that bass. And when they start talking, you hear the actual voice. It's very clear. So I'm very excited for you guys for the premiere. And it's April. When is the premiere?
April 22nd.
22nd. 22nd. Yeah, because I already know. Listen, the way that guy came across that screen, I'm telling you, people gonna be like, he remind me, his character, from what I see, it reminds me of when Steven Seagal made that movie, and somebody killed his family. And
I think I know what you're talking about. That was the best one, I think.
Killed. Damn, I forgot the name of that movie. But
Kill something. Yeah, he was in the hospital when he was.
Yeah, and they
shot him up, and he couldn't walk no more. Dude, that was the best Steven Seagal movie ever.
Yo, it really was. It really was. Yeah, that guy, he did a good job. He really did. So, so he reminded me of that, but he just got this demeanor about him. I'm like, oh my goodness, I might have to have him on the show when the movie come out, because I definitely want to, feed off of what he's showing on the film, So I definitely probably have him come in and, when that the film come out, because I just want to be able to support your vision. You understand? Sure. And I want to make sure that everybody tune in, and I will be playing your trailer on my pages. As the months go on, I'm gonna be playing the trailers just to give you the support that you need. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, all we need is to help each other, and that's why 2111, is here. We all need to help each other. And if I can help in any way, just let me know, bro. For real.
Hey, man, I appreciate the love, man.
So the attraction to film. You said that you looked at a lot of movies. It was just in you. Was there anything else besides this? All right, let's take this completely off. That you actually said, damn, I want to at least try it.
I mean, I would have to say something probably when I was younger. I want to play.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play baseball.
Really?
My dad played baseball. I know he was trying for the majors. But certain things couldn't pan out. He couldn't do it. But I tried to get into playing baseball, but I think I got into it too late. So after that, I just like, what I'm gonna do something that's kind of what my artistic side. So that's where I think ninth grade I just started getting to the painting club and all that stuff.
So Aquarius Water said "Hard to Kill." That's the name of the movie.
No.
Hard to Kill, Steven Seagal.
I think that's what Steven Seagal movie. Yeah. I think that is it. Yeah, sounds familiar.
Hard to Kill. Thank you, Aquarius Waters. Okay. See, they tune in. Yep, Steven Seagal. Yep, that's what it is. That was a classic. I'm sorry. I actually got the DVD.
Nice.
I actually have. I you know, I have the DVD, but I don't have the VCR.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the DVD player.
Mm.
So that's the problem. It's like, wow, I just have these movies sitting here with no player. But anyway, so what went into the process of writing this movie? And what is it called again, if I'm not mistaken?
Abiding.
Abiding, yeah. What went into the process, the mindset? Because like I said, I'm interested. I'm very interested, and I want everybody to understand that this man wrote this, and he produced this, he filmed this, he did this. This is an incredible journey that you're going on, and I just want everybody to understand that, you know, Mr. Marson, because I was getting ready to call you Mr. Barrington again. I did that in the beginning. He was like, "Nah, that's my first name." And you know,
Barrington.
let me tell you, Barrington. I'm telling you, that just sounds so rich. It's like so unique. You don't hear that first name. It sounds like a last name, but it's a first name, and I like it. It's really dope. So yeah. So when in the process of writing this actual film?
Oh man, the story. It was inspired by a movie called Lucky Number 11. If you've seen that.
Yes, I did.
It was also inspired by Godfather 3. You know, so the character Levi plays Arthur Fisher. You know, I wanted him to give him that Michael Corleone vibe from like Godfather 3, where he's older, he's trying to get that lifestyle, but you keep pulling him back, you know. So that played a lot me with the character, but then I wanted to add that I feel like we need to see some flaws that he has, which he has these kids. So you kind of see that he's a single parent, not the best father, you know, but they don't even know he's a contracted hitman and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
So you see a lot of the issues that the kids may have in the film and stuff like that. So, but then I also want to give it that mystery, crime, suspense vibe, kind of like Kiss the Girl. That was the next movie that inspired me. It became more of a crime mystery thriller and figuring out who's targeting and trying to take out people close to him. So I don't give away too much because there's some twists and turns to the movie.
No, we can't spoil it, but yeah, that to me, like I said, you done referenced 3 movies that was excellent movies, like, and you basically put it all in one story and then added your own feel to it.
Right.
That's crazy. So yeah, that's hot. So, what are the pros and cons of being a filmmaker? Because it looked like you have your own production. I think it's Barrington Productions.
Barrington Marson Productions.
Marson Productions, yeah. So are there any, you know, we all have those closed doors. We have those people that don't believe in the vision. Right. Have you ever had any, have you ever had to adjust certain things that you do as far as your films to get where you going right now? Because right now I think you're on the right path. So have you ever had any hiccups or anything like that?
Yeah, I've had plenty of hiccups. You know, most of the time it's finances. You know, I just think being a independent filmmaker, that's usually our biggest hurdle is getting the finances and, you know, getting certain resources you might need. You know, and sometimes you run to people that don't believe in you that could help you, but they just don't. So it's like little stuff like that, you know, but I always try to find ways of how can I still execute ways of telling the story. You know, even with this movie, I went through a lot of hurdles and years, about 2 years, pushed back, you know, roughly, a year back from shooting it. And then when I shot it, it took about 3 years to get completed. So it was just a lot of hurdles, you know, you have to go through, even behind the production and the post-production. You have to go through a lot of headaches, which I went through a lot for this movie. But, you know, I was dedicated, you know, and consistent, you know. Because I said there was times I really just didn't want to make the movie because it was just too much headache, you know.
Yes.
I was just like, you know what, maybe this is not for me, so I'm just put this on the shelf. But I went to LA around 2018, and I think, you know, I was out there for a week, and I think just being out there kind of gave me some type of motivation, and something clicked in my head, so, let me give this movie one more chance, so I contact my main actor because I was worried he wasn't going to want to come back. And I called him. He was just like, yeah, man. He said, let's do it. So the other two actors, they were down. And then, some actors didn't want to come back. Some felt a little salty about certain things, but I told them, like, it is what it is, moving on. So did some recasting and then just started hitting the ground trying to find crew, certain crew at the time. Because, I wasn't in such a position that I am now. So, I had to find some people who I could crew with and so forth. And everything just slowly came together, man. I just felt like, if I would have quit doing this project, as I got older, I would kind of always regret it, So I think that's what kind of gave me the drive while I was in LA. So just coming back, finding the people who can come aboard, just, trying to plug, pray, a lot of praying.
A lot of praying. As a matter of fact, let me get a round of applause on that
praying. It takes a lot. Yeah, it took a lot of praying. I ain't gonna lie, like that's what really got me through. So I pray God find me resources, pray God we can food, pray God we can find this location we need, and certain things, everything just started panning out, So I say it was a hurdle, but just kept pushing through. I think our mentality on set, all the cast and crew could say it as like I always had that mind frame. When we had a bad day on set, we would just say whatever it takes.
Yeah, it is.
That was just my motto on set. So
whatever it takes.
It would rain, a whole bunch of craziness would happen. So, but I think with all the hard work and setback, I know this movie is gonna do great. It's gonna do great things and catapult me to other big things. So,
let me tell you. So, before we get back to the movie, music videos. I see you do music videos as well.
Right.
So so how did because that's different. That's something completely. I mean, it's filming. Don't get it twisted, but it's different. So the difference between doing music videos and movies is completely is opposite. But the music videos, when did you get into that?
Oh man, I got into music videos and I hope I'm going to send him this video because I want to watch this. So this guy named Jaquan Frazier, and he goes by Frazier. And so I had wrote a movie about my cousin called Seabrooks because he was incarcerated and all that. So I got the epiphany one day. I was taking a shower and I came with an idea. I said, man, let me do a movie about my cousin because he's had a really hard, lifestyle and stuff like that. So I don't want to go too deep in that story because that could be very long. But my actor that had casted, he looked like my cousin. So I had met him through another actor. He said he wanted to get acting. So I met him or whatever. And I said, yo, you look like my cousin. So I'll train him a little bit because he didn't really have that experience in acting. He said, kind of did some music or whatever, but we never elaborated on the time. So, he was just a natural, personality. He reminded so much of my cousin just off camera. So, I gave him a little guidance, while making the movie. And then, so once we finished, he was just like, yo, man, you ever thought about doing some music videos? And I was like, not really. Cause that's why I went to school to make movies, So I told him, I said, you know what? I said, he's a cool guy. So let me try it, see how it goes or whatever. And I found the music video actually on my DVD somewhere in the house. And it looks so bad. I think we all grown since then because that's like over 10 years ago. So he's become excellent, rapper, and I've, advanced and stuff like that. I think we were just so kind of fresh still. Music particularly.
That did look excellent though.
Yeah, movies different, but music video that was kind of new because I didn't really know how you get the angles and little stuff like that. I didn't really know how to edit music videos like that. So, it was more of a trial and error. So me and him did like several music videos after that. We got really good best friends, and then we just started doing became family, whatever. So I just did music videos out the year, and then after that, somebody saw his video, said, "Yo, your video's dope, man. Can you do my video?" So after that, it just started boom, boom, boom. So did music. I've been doing music videos for like over 10 years now.
Check you out.
Yeah. So
just found another money stream.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but music
God
is
is
for
good.
me.
God is good. He heard your prayer. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
He heard your prayer.
I made a lot of money just doing music videos throughout the years.
Yeah.
You know, I made more money just than doing films. I mean, now it's a little different because I do more, get hired, contract, do people's films or whatever. But back then, through them 6-7 years, that was music videos that are paying. You know, so I look at it as a blessing. So I wasn't really knocking it. You know, it was a lifestyle or whatever. You know, and they're fun. So it's like, you know, movies is more of an artistic, can't pay attention to details, but. Well, music video is fun. Everybody got a drink on set. Everybody, you know, is having a good time. You know,
he's having a good time. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's how that started, and then I just got good at it, and then, you know, I still like doing them now. So it's like they're still fun to do.
No doubt. No doubt. I listen. Let me tell you something. When you tried it, it actually worked. That was when you were saying you had to pray a lot. Mm-hmm. And this man introduced you to something and you just took it and ran with it. So you actually, you know, it provided you some extra capital to do what you're doing now. So right now you in a place that you wasn't back then. So you elevated. Now I'm asking you a question. Is this film in 4H what is it? 4HD or something like that? That's what they call
4K?
4K, yeah.
Yes.
Or is it 5K?
Well, technically it's 6K, but it's scaled down to 4K, so it's a lot sharper.
It is sharp.
It's a more sharper 4K. I'll say that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very sharp. I had to ask because I'm thinking it was 5K. I'm like, wait a minute, this is really clear. You know, like I said, and that little bit that you given us, Dan, you could have gave us at least 20 more seconds. Like, man, I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. At least 20 more seconds.
Well, we got longer trailers out there.
Oh, okay. You know I'm gonna have to find them. You definitely have to find them.
Yeah. That's just tease you a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely want to get a chance to see this film though. You know, when it comes out, please, you're gonna have to hit us up. Let us know the date that it's coming out. We'll share the promotion for it. You know what I'm saying? And let people know if it's in the movies or if it's on Tubi, Amazon, anything, let us know. I will definitely, you know, help you out any way we can.
No doubt. Yeah, we're working on some stuff right now with distribution and stuff like that. So we're just kind of just waiting right now to get some stuff finalized. But yeah, it's all in rotation.
Well, I'm an independent movie buff.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, I haven't been to movies in, no laugh at me, at least 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't go to the movies. You know, it kind of turned me off because the prices was just getting too much. Like, wait a minute. You know, you have it, but it's like, is it worth it? I went to a movie and it literally was a waste of my money. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I found this channel called Tubi.
Right.
Tubi have some of the dopest independent movies you can imagine. And, you know, a lot of people don't know about Tubi. They don't know about Amazon Prime and these, you know, distributors because what happens, you ready just to go to the movies and you want to see a good movie, go to Prime, go to Tubi. I think it's called Freebie now, free something.
Right.
But a lot of the independent movies is a lot because you guys create these things and the stories is very interesting. Like the story we're about to see in your movie. It's very interesting. And the movies that you go to, the ones you go to actual movies for, they so watered down. You guys make stuff reality. It's like a more reality. It's more, you know, interesting. Right. Stuff on the film now is so watered down that it's not even believable. So it's like, no, I don't like stuff like that. So I can't wait to see this movie. I definitely can't wait to see this movie. And where's the place where this is being played
at? It's gonna be at Seaford Cinemas in New York.
Oh, okay. Is that Merrick Street?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So we're gonna be over there. It's gonna be a great night, man. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a red carpet. Let me find out, y'all. But come out the crew will come out the limos and the cars and take pictures. Listen, it's gonna be a big deal, and I think a lot of people should go see that. And I wish you much success because, like I said, at this point, you're on my show, and I'm saluting you. I'm trying to give you your flowers here because we want you to be successful. 2111 Radio wants you to be successful because now I can say I had Barrington Marson on my show. It's like having, Spike Lee here now. It's like, wait a minute, did you have Spike Lee? Yeah, I got the film right here. Look, boom. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm catching you at the beginning. I'm really going to catch you at the beginning. So when Aquarius Waters just said this film is going to get an award.
Hey man,
she just commented. She just did this right there. Yeah, so
thank you.
I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I wish you nothing but the best because again, it's a hard journey. It's a long journey. It's a hard thing to do an independent film.
Oh yeah,
you understand?
It
really is. People just don't understand.
Love it. I mean, you gotta love it. Don't do this for the money because if you're doing it, you're not gonna last. So.
Nope.
Look, you gotta do this. You live and breathe, eat it. So that's why I always
exactly. And I see that in like I said, the videos and the pictures that you've taken over the last couple of years and on your page. I'm sitting there, look at this guy, man. And when you see something like that, you want to gravitate to it. And that's what we want to do. We want to gravitate to the process that you went through. And it's all good because your success is kind of, like a proud dad or a proud person looking at somebody actually succeed, going on that stage, getting an award. It's like, yo, he was on 2111 Radio. I got footage. Look, this is in the cloud. This is going to be in the cloud because I got that feeling about a year from now, you're going to be hitting me up talking about, yo, brother, listen, guess what's about to happen. So we're definitely going to be waiting for that. But there's a lot of people up in here giving you praise, man. Beast Mode Entertainment. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Beast Mode Entertainment said congratulations.
I appreciate it, King. Appreciate
it. AJ's up in here. She said, yes, indeed, much success. So you have people in here. The movie's worth it.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. It's just some people in here that's giving you, some props and we're all cheering for you to be successful.
Hey, all right. I appreciate you, man.
Well, listen, I'm gonna let you go, but before you go, I want to play the trailer for people that's here.
Hey, let's do it. Let's see.
And then I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna go. So we're gonna play that trailer again. Since you guys is here, I played it in the beginning. I'm gonna let y'all see this trailer because it's crazy. It's very intense.
All right.
So here go that trailer right now. Let's go. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on? I don't fucking know. But when I find out, someone's gonna die.
What do you want from me? An apology? Let's start there. I'm sorry.
Look, Amir thinks he can intimidate us. So I carefully explained that was a bad idea. Guess there's no reason in keeping you around then.
What? Hold up.
That's what I'm talking about, yo. You trying to tease us with that. I'm not even going. I think you knew what you was doing. I think you did. I'm waiting for somebody.
Hey, I'd like to say this. I don't think y'all seen anything yet until the next movie, Watson. That's the next.
Really?
Yeah, that's gonna be a very visual effects action movie. So I'm super pumped for it.
Yeah, we are too, man. And congratulations on more success, man. I think this is gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying? I really do. And I'm very proud of you that you stuck with it because you could have just gave up. You could have just said, you know what, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah.
You understand? And for you to have the wherewithal to say, you know what, let me try this one more time. And now look at you.
Yeah.
A couple of years later, you got your production company, you making music videos, you about to have this big premiere, and like I said, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed because I think it's gonna happen, bro. You're definitely gonna be more successful in 2023. I can just feel it, bro. For real.
I feel it, man. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Exactly. There you go. See,
Oh, yeah.
we connected just that quick. That's what I'm talking about. I was actually saying that in my head. That's the crazy part. I literally said that in my head. But yeah, man. So yeah, thank you so much, man. I'm gonna let you go, but if you want to come back, I need you to just come back. You DM me and say, listen, I got some information. I got a new film or whatever it is, premiere, whatever it is. You come back, I'll pop you in, and we just get it started. Get you in here.
Hey, man.
All right, man.
I appreciate the love, man.
Yes, definitely, sir. I got you. You already know, man. Thanks a lot, everybody, for showing up. I was here with Mr. Barrington Marson, correct?
Yes.
Barrington Marson. Yeah, man. Producer, writer, director, just an all-around dope guy. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for his film. We're definitely going to be it's going to be on 2111 Radio's story. So just check it out. Whatever he got, we're going to definitely help him out with the production and with the promotion. All right. So we got you, brother. And thanks to you. Andrew McCullough. Who that? Okay, Andrew. Somebody's up here. You got some people up in here. Yeah, they just popping in right now. I'm about to leave, and they just popping up in here. I'm like, oh, man.
They have to watch the whole thing over.
I missed it. Exactly. So, okay, man. So thank you again. And I definitely invite you to come back and much success, sir.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right, now. Take it easy.
All right.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. So listen, it's been a nice night. I appreciate everybody for showing up tonight. Y'all take it easy and peace. I'm out of here.